We got our obligatory Yoshihiro Togashi updates. For starters, before we get started, if you would hit that subscribe button and that bell to get notified, we drop new episodes of FORNEVER News every Saturday, 12 p.m. EST, and throughout the week we re-upload those segments for your viewing pleasure. Hit them buttons. Let's jump into the stories. Togashi, essentially, in one of his recent tweets, was complaining about the new way things are done in terms of semi-digitalization, because apparently Yoshihiro Togashi isn't creating manga fully digital yet. He's basically, I'm imagining, doing like a half and half, maybe drawing on the reel, like, drawing and then scanning it in or something like that. But pretty much Togashi is still doing it the normal way manga was created, of course, on paper and whatnot. And apparently it's taking more time and more paper than opposed to just going straight up and down, doing it fully on the physical side of things. He said here, number 396, I'm imagining he's talking about chapter 396, completed. Number 397, correction completed, waiting for retake return. And then chapters 398 through 400, transition to subdivision of work. Semi-digitalization has increased the consumption of copy paper and office work by 5 times. First episode, this is about 30%, and you see alone, just for one chapter, all of these folders and papers and paper clipped up together and shit like that, and that's just for one chapter, and this is about 30% of it. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna lie. At that point, I would just say, yo, can I just do this all physical? Why we gotta go through the whole digital situation if it's increasing the time by 5 times? And then on top, you know what I'm saying? I get it, you need digital copies, because especially a story we'll talk about a little bit later in the episode on how digital is really popping in a major way. So I understand in that aspect, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm just looking at this stack of papers and whatnot is giving me freaking hairs on my arms, holy shit. Because I thought the whole point, especially I'm imagining post, the pandemic being a real big deal, it's still of course a big deal, but we're not on lockdown and the regulations are a lot less strict as they were back when, 2020, 2021 or whatnot. I would assume that the reason for why they were going straight digital was for those reasons, but now that regulations aren't as strict, wouldn't he be able to go back to the workflow as he was before? If it was up to me, I'd be like, yo, Togashi, draw it the way you normally would, and then we'll just scan it all in with the most high quality cameras and scanners that we got to make things a lot easier. So going semi-digital, making it 5 times the work and way more paper consumption and stuff like that, kind of just seems like a waste, no? But then again, what do I know, right? They got billion-dollar minds over there to make sure shit goes down the way they need it to go down. So yeah. Then we got another thing from Yoshihiro Togashi. Apparently in the upcoming issue of Weekly Shonen Jump, he actually was talking about the author of Yu-Gi-Oh's passing. It says here, Hunter x Hunter author Yoshihiro Togashi remembers Yu-Gi-Oh creator Kazuki Takahashi in his first author comment in Jump magazine, returning after a long hiatus. You got to imagine that, when Togashi was running back, when he started Hunter x Hunter back in 98, and even before that when he was running with Yu Yu Hakusho, he was there for, I got to imagine, the initial serialization of Kazuki Takahashi. He was there when he saw the man first come through and ran the game like a storm. I wouldn't be surprised if Yu-Gi-Oh popping off the way it did may have somewhat inspired the whole Greed Island arc. Yo, dog, look at Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, let me try to get a card game going off or something like that. So he was there in the early days, and then returning after, of course, the passing in his heroic way. In case you don't know, I talked about it over on my main channel. The author of Yu-Gi-Oh, he died a hero. Initially over the summer we heard that he passed away via an accident, a snorkeling accident, only to find out that he actually passed away trying to save people that was drowning and stuff like that. The man died a legend, and Yoshihiro Togashi is remembering him. I could only imagine it's probably mixed emotions of dog, I seen him as a newbie and I see him leave as a hero. I don't know, I can only imagine what's going through Yoshihiro Togashi's mind, but really dope that his first comment back in Jump, and it's not about his back, and it's not about his health issues, it's to remember an absolute legend, an icon like Kazuki Takahashi. So shout outs to Togashi, making sure that on his return, he talks about a GOAT. You know that they're doing the Naruto 20th anniversary special where they're releasing new news and all sorts of updates for Naruto and Boruto every single week, and it seems as though as this thing is going on, they're getting less on the news type of thing and more so just doing big highlight reels or whatnot, because they released what they consider the 15 best action episodes throughout Naruto and Boruto. And I'm gonna tell you something, this list was absolutely hilarious, and not because of the picks, because it picked out some great moments in Naruto and Boruto, but again, this is celebrating Naruto and Boruto and the best action episodes. Here's the problem though, in all of those episodes that they picked, all of those moments, shall I say, that they picked, not one of them had Boruto in it. Like, not one of them was Boruto throwing down by any means, because according to the list we got, I believe, and I'm not sure if this is all 15, but we got Zabuza and Haku, their death and the battle and all that stuff. Then we got Sasuke and Orochimaru in the Chunin exams. That was a great moment. That was what hooked me to Naruto, that little excursion right there. Then we got, of course, if you don't have this, you're a freaking moron. You know nothing about Naruto. Rock Lee versus Gaara. You got the third Hokage versus the previous Kage when Orochimaru Edo Tensei them. Then you got Naruto versus Sasuke, part 1's battle, which was again legendary. I think that's the whole page for that, or is it 2 different moments? I think it's their clash, and then, or it might be, I'm not sure. It's showing it weirdly or whatever, but yeah, no, I think that's 133 and 134. So I think they're picking out like episodes in particular. So 133 and 134 for those moments. Then we got at 302 is Shikamaru playing shogi with his father. That was a great moment. You got Shippuden 363, Killer B versus the Akatsuki. Again, a lot of great freaking moments. At 542, you got Madara dropping meteors. You better have a Madara moment, I don't care. You got 559, Kakashi versus Obito, the flashback where they go back in as little kids and then cut back to the main timeline. You got episode 696, the final battle of Naruto and Sasuke. Oh, they picked 696 and 697 of Naruto versus Sasuke. Then moseying on over to Boruto, they seemingly only had 2 moments, if I'm not mistaken. They had Kawaki versus Goro, and then they had episode 218 of Boruto, Naruto versus Ishiki, and Kurama's death. But not a single moment was used, or not a single episode of Boruto actually throwing down. And if that don't speak volumes at the end of the day of Boruto being the main character, not being the smartest choice, I don't know what will. Like, majority of the moments, I think 13 of the moments is all from Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, and 2 moments are from Boruto, and none of them include Boruto himself. Yeah, the stats show it that pretty much Boruto's not the most popular of his series. Kawaki's the most popular, alongside with Himawari. I think she's up there as well. Like, you know, it's just really ridiculous at this particular point that I truly feel whatever they do moving forward with the time skip, if they continue on with Boruto as the MC, they gotta shake something up, because proof is in the pudding. Despite hardcore fans, because there are hardcore fans that absolutely love Boruto, the majority spoke that Boruto doesn't have the juice. And I know I'll probably get a little bit of hate for that, but it is what it is. It's just the reality. Stats show it. The freaking editorial department show it. Like, the content itself shows it. These are the moments that people love, and I can assure you that if they're using these analytics moving forward, whenever we get the time skip or whatever's coming out next, more than likely they're going to try and focus in on characters that are really loved by the masses, including, again, Kawaki, Naruto. I mean, time skip could very well be Boruto being the villain and Kawaki and Naruto being the MCs, so to speak, having to go after Boruto. Maybe Kawaki, Naruto, and Sarada. That would be fire now that I think about it. And Mitsuki probably would run after Boruto, even if Boruto's evil. So yeah, that'd be fire. I don't know. I just thought of a great idea that, hey, Studio Pero, why don't you do that instead of giving us Himawari's first day out? Okay, not Himawari's first day out. Imagine that. Yeah, people, those were their top 15 episodes, moments, battles, all of that good stuff from Naruto Boruto. Amazing picks. It's just hilarious that none from Boruto himself. Let's close this off with the top 50 best-selling manga of the week, courtesy of Jose_Ke, and it is off to an absolute hilarious start that places 50, 48, 46, 44, and 42 are all Spy Family, selling 12. Yeah, so pretty much roughly 12,000 people all bought Spy Family volumes this week. Nuts. One Piece at number 47 with 12,000 as well, bringing it to 1. 1.9. I don't think it'll hit 2 million before being removed from the top 50, but still, what an awesome volume cover and awesome content in there as well. Then we got places 40 through 31. We got another Spy Family volume at 39. Me and Roboko volume 10. Yo, the troll didn't work. Well, I think these are better sales than last time. I think it sold 10K first week with the last volume. This week dropping this volume with clearly homage and parody of Chainsaw Man's first volume. Me and Roboko volume 10 did 15,358 in 6 days. And again, I think the last one did like 10. So that's not too bad, to be honest with you. Although I would have liked for it to have done crazy numbers, like people thinking, hey, is this like a Chainsaw Man, related thing or something like that? That would have been insane. But shout outs to me and Roboko. I'm still going to support that little mini anime whenever it comes in. So no Frieren in volume 9 and 25 days, 264,000. Damn, that Jujutsu Kaisen volume 20 is still in the running. 17,000 this week, bringing it to almost 1.5. Jeez Louise. Then we got places 30 through 21. Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt volume 20. Damn, Mobile Suit Gundam volume's crazy. Detective Conan volume 102 in 25 days, 346,000 for the legend itself. Number 24, Record of Ragnarok volume 16, 25,000 this week, bringing its total to almost 200,000. Yowamushi Pedal in 4 days, 27,000 at number 21. That cover looks kind of cool. Cool beans. Then we got places 20 through 11. We got Kingdom volume 66 with 32,000 this week, bringing its total to 533. We got My Dress Up Darling volume 10, 33,000, bringing its total to 230. Is that including the limited edition? I don't know. Then we got at number 15 in 6 days, Akane Banashi volume 3. Mind you that the series already has like 300,000, I believe, in circulation, and this is with not including the third volume. 34,700, another big hit. This is why also I'm imagining Jump is steering away from battle series. Like majority of the time, these newer battle series, they're not gaining any traction, but these series like Akane Banashi and another one we'll talk about in a bit are doing well. They're hits out the gate. 34,000, that's more than series that be on volume 10 and shit. Like it's crazy. So yeah, that's why Jump is doing what they're doing. My Hero Academia Team Up Mission volume 4, 40,000 in 6 days. Jeez Louise, that's great. Owari no Seraph volume 28 in 6 days, 47.8. That's great for Seraph of the End. Then we got top 10. At number 10, Marshall volume 13 in 6 days, 56,000. Yeah, Marshall has dipped a lot. I remember in 2021, just last year, it was doing close to 100K in a week, and now in 6 days, 56. That's probably why they're getting ready to end it soon and going towards the anime. At number 6, Blue Box with 73,000 6 days. Again, non-shonen battle series doing very well. At number 7, Ruri Dragon, another example of why Jump does not give a shit no more about getting these newer battle series off the ground. Ruri Dragon volume 1 in 6 days, 74,874. The biggest debut for a Shonen Jump volume since My Hero Academia back in the day. This is freaking nuts. Dawn to Dawn volume 7 at number 5, 77,000 in 6 days. Good shit to Dawn to Dawn, keeping the spirit alive. Whoa, shit, I did not know that this was having a new volume. D Greyman volume 28, 82,000 in 6 days. This is why they keep it going, dog. It's a big seller. Chainsaw Man volume 12 in 6 days, 233,928. That's for the first volume of Chainsaw Man 2, and after a long stretch of no Chainsaw Man, it's interesting to see it come in with those sales, but it was bested by 2 Goliaths, because coming in at number 2, My Hero Academia volume 36 in 6 days, 424,000. God damn, what a dope cover too, and amazing sales. And then number 1, oh god, Spy Family in 6 days with volume 10, 773,785 copies. This is a clear example, dog, and it's sad in a way, but just look at some of the biggest picks of non-battle series. Spy Family, 10 volumes in, and it's doing 773,000 first week. Ruri Dragon Volume 1, non-battle series, 74,000 on its first volume. Blue Box, non-battle series, 70. Like, I'm telling you, dog, this new wave is not going to be much of battle. battle series is going to be Jump Plus and whatnot, but this is clear indication the industry has moved on, or is slowly moving on, because sales are reflecting. People want less battle and more slice of life. Granted, My Hero, 36 volumes in, still doing well. The Gray Man, 28 volumes in, still doing well. Chainsaw Man, I'm a little bit shocked, I'll be honest with you. I thought that would have done like 500,000 off rip, but maybe it's because people aren't really digging Chainsaw Man 2 as much as Chainsaw Man 1, or maybe the word hasn't gotten out yet, because we got the anime out right now. This should be doing way bigger, but we'll see.